Hello, and welcome back to Lions News Fan Report, where die-hard Detroit fans unite to get the hottest rumors and breaking stories on our beloved Lions. I'm your host, and today we've got a tantalizing scoop that could redefine Detroit's secondary for years to come. You heard it here first, folks. Could legendary safety Marcus Williams be suiting up in Honolulu blue this offseason? Stick around, because what I'm about to share might just be the game-changer Brad Holmes has been secretly eyeing all along. Let's set the scene. Over the past 2 seasons, General Manager Brad Holmes has been a wizard in rounds 2 and 3 of the draft, unearthed gems like Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch, 2 of the most versatile young safeties in the league. Joseph's ball-hawking instincts and Branch's lockdown coverage have quickly formed the backbone of Detroit's secondary. Yet whispers inside league circles suggest Holmes isn't done building depth behind his dynamic duo. According to NFL rumors analyst Logan Ulrich, the Lions are showing interest in former Raven Marcus Williams, a veteran free agent whose career has hit turbulence in Baltimore. Williams' last season was marred by coverage lapses. He allowed an eye-watering 82.4% completion rate and a passer rating north of 158 when targeted. Those numbers led to his benching in October and eventual release in the spring. But here's where things get interesting. Detroit's cap space remains healthy with over $42 million to play with, and insiders believe Holmes could pounce on Williams at a bargain price, rumored to be in the neighborhood of a $70 million deal structured over multiple years. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why gamble on a player coming off the worst season of his career? Well, scratch beneath the surface and you'll find a 3-time Pro Bowler who's started 106 games since 2017. Is it possible that a change of scenery, paired with Detroit's robust coaching staff, could reignite Williams' flame? Could. The combination of Joseph and Branch, both hungry to learn from a seasoned veteran, transform Williams back into the elite playmaker we once saw dominating NFC North offenses? Fans are already buzzing about the potential fit. Some believe Williams' raw talent and experience could allow the Lions to shift Branch into a nickel corner role in sub-packages, adding even more versatility to defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn's schemes. Others point out that depth at safety is non-negotiable in today's pass-heavy NFL. Injuries can strike at any moment, and having a proven veteran waiting in the wings could be the difference between a playoff run and a disappointing exit. Digging deeper, league sources hint that Williams' camp is quietly optimistic. Reports suggest his representatives are pitching Detroit on a low-risk, high-reward scenario. Give me 1 year to prove I still belong among the league's top safeties, and I'll earn every penny. Under that framework, Detroit could front-load guarantees, protect against injury, and maintain the flexibility to extend or move on if needed. Could this be the blueprint Holmes needs to bolster the back end without mortgaging future capital? Let's not forget the fans' perspective. Imagine the roar at Ford Field when the Jumbotron flashes, Marcus Williams safety, 2018 Pro Bowler, now in Honolulu blue. Could this be the moment that cements Detroit's reputation as a destination, not just for draft prospects but for veteran talent seeking a fresh start? Is it possible that the addition of Williams sends a clear message? The Lions are serious contenders, and they're willing to invest in championship-caliber players? Of course, nothing is official until ink hits paper. But with free agency looming, and Holmes' track record of bold moves, speculation is already tightening its grip on Motor City. Some insiders whisper that contract talks are in the very early stages, while others claim negotiations have yet to even begin. Yet, here's the most intriguing part. If Williams does join, could his presence accelerate the development of Joseph and Branch, creating one of the most fearsome safety trios in the entire league? Stay tuned as we dig into the cap implications, potential contract structures, and what this rumored move means for Detroit's defensive identity. In our next segment, we'll break down every angle, from how Williams' skill set complements Detroit's zone schemes to the statistical trends that suggest a resurgence is possible. You won't want to miss it. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Lions News Fan Report, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a breaking rumor or insider scoop. Now, let's pick up where we left off and explore the potential fallout and upside of adding Marcus Williams to Detroit's defensive mix. First off, let's break down the financial landscape. With roughly $42 million in cap space remaining, the Lions could realistically earmark $608 million per season in base salary for Williams without hampering future flexibility. Could Brad Holmes structure a deal with minimal dead cap and team options for 2026 to maintain control? Some front office whispers suggest a 2-year pact worth up to $14 million with incentives tied to starts and Pro Bowl nods. If Williams hits every incentive, his cap hit could spike, but the upside of a fully rejuvenated Williams is undeniable. Next, scheme fit. Under Aaron Glenn's hybrid defense, safeties must be interchangeable, capable of in-the-box run support, one play, and deep center field coverage the next. Marcus Williams, at his peak in New Orleans, excelled in both phases. Is it possible that pairing him with Joseph and Branch unlocks a big nickel package where Williams roams free as the single high safety, while Detroit's youngsters patrol the seams? That wrinkle alone could wreak havoc on opposing quarterbacks, accustomed to more predictable looks. Let's not overlook locker room chemistry. Williams is a respected veteran with a reputation for leadership, even if his 2024 tape was messy. Could he mentor Joseph on disguising coverages? Might he help Branch refine his tackling angles? Fans are wondering if this veteran presence could accelerate Detroit's defensive maturity, turning close calls into turnovers. Some insiders believe that Williams' arrival sends a message. We're not just drafting talent, we're building winners today. On the flip side, what about risk? Injuries have plagued Williams. Knee issues cost him 6 games in 2023. Could durability concerns resurface in the high-octane NFC North? And what if he fails to rediscover his 2019 form? Detroit would be on the hook for guaranteed money and a roster spot that could otherwise go to a promising UDFA or mid-round pick. Yet, isn't that the beauty of the NFL offseason? Calculated risks that pay off handsomely when you hit? After all, Holmes' track record on day 3 has already reshaped this franchise. Now, imagine the domino effect. If Williams excels, the Lions could pivot in season, shifting Branch into more specialized matchups or even employing Joseph at slot defender in sub-packages. Depth becomes flexibility, and flexibility becomes unpredictability. Opponents like Minnesota and Green Bay would have to prepare for multiple safety alignments, disrupting their game planning. Could this strategic chess move be the secret sauce that propels Detroit into the playoffs for the first time in over 3 decades? Okay, I know we're all craving hard evidence, so here's a stat nugget. In his Pro Bowl season, Williams allowed a paltry 6.3 yards per target. Even accounting for last year's regression, if he can limit damage to under 8 yards per target, Detroit's secondary projection leaps from merely solid to elite. Fans are already creating highlight reels of his past picks and blow-up hits. Could that footage be a glimpse at what's to come in 2025? But enough from me. What do you think? Do you believe Marcus Williams is worth the gamble? Or should Detroit stick with homegrown depth and draft another safety in April? Could this move tip the scales in a tightly contested division? Or is it a flashy distraction that ultimately backfires? I'd love to hear your take. Personally, I'm bullish. A 1-year prove-it deal for a former All-Pro seems like the perfect low-risk, high-reward strategy, especially in a division where aerial fireworks are inevitable. If Williams rediscovers his form in Detroit, he could be the missing link that turns close games into victories. All right, Lions faithful, that wraps up part 2 of our deep dive into the Marcus Williams rumor mill. Thanks for tuning in to Lions News Fan Report. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe for more in-depth analysis and insider chatter. Until next time, keep roaring loud and proud, and go Lions!